A good morrow to this fair assembly, my TJ scholars, and welcome to the month of May. May, can you believe it? Spring is here, which means that summer is not too far away, but happy May, my friends. Today is Monday, May the 3rd. We have a couple big doings this week before we get to where is Mr. Swanson. So, first of all, this Thursday, my friends, is walk and bike to school day today, okay? So this Thursday, May the 6th. So if you choose to do that, awesome. Just be very, very careful with that, okay? Be sure you get permission from your families to do that. Thursday, May the 6th, walk and bike to school day. Now, this coming Saturday is a big, big day for Jesse Thackeray Preschool, Mount Daniel Elementary, and TJ Elementary because it is an annual Falls Church tradition. It is Hippo, Tiger, Giraffe games. Now, if you are new to our school, if you're not sure what HTG games are, it's just a just kind of fun Olympic type of competition in which TJ competes against Mount Daniel Elementary and Jesse Thackeray Elementary, and we'll have staff members, teachers and principals and everybody playing these games in an effort to win the games, and the winner of the HTG games gets the coveted golden pencil. Now, TJ is actually, we're kind of on a hot streak. We've done pretty well here in the last couple of years, and so we're going to try our best to bring home the golden pencil. Now, you can watch these games, okay? It's a little bit different this year because even though we're making lots and lots of progress with coronavirus, we still need to be careful, okay? So you can watch, and you can watch this way. The games are this Saturday, May the 8th, 6 o'clock in the evening, and those games will be streamed live on the Falls Church Elementary PTA Facebook page. We'll send all this information to your family so you don't have to remember it, but just know that if you want to, you can watch this live from your home with a computer, okay? So that's coming up. Cheer on your Tigers. We need the help. All right, now, my friends, that takes us to where is Mr. Swanson, which of course always takes us to where was Mr. Swanson. And we had a couple classes, several classes that last week figured out that I was at the National Arboretum, and it's a really pretty place with lots of flowers and trees, just some really neat architectural and plant features. So it's really cool. Now, I want to give a special shout out, though, to one particular student, and this student is Leah in Miss Schmoller's 3rd grade class. I found out something about Leah that Mrs. Schmoller shared with me, and this is just so cool, guys. So it seems that Leah, every time we do one of these morning announcements on Mondays, and her class talks it over and they get an idea of where Mr. Swanson is, Leah will, on her own, without being asked, without being required to do so, Leah will make a Google slide presentation about that particular place so that people who can watch this slide presentation can learn more about these places where I have been. Really, really cool. Leah, you're a rock star. This is so awesome, man. So everybody give a shout out to Leah. So Mrs. Schmoller's class and Leah, they figured out that I was at the National Arboretum. We had a couple classes do some really cool things here, guys. Mrs. Lauer's class, they did a lot of research on the National Arboretum and that bonsai tree that I told you guys about. Mrs. Kim's class used a variety of research skills to figure out where I was, including Google Earth. Mrs. Dubois' class, they believe in very precise answers, and so they figured out exactly where I was, including the fact that the National Arboretum is just off of New York Avenue in Washington, D.C. I like your precision, Mrs. Dubois' class. Nicely done. Other classes with correct answers include Mrs. Danbury's class, Mrs. Caswell's class, and Miss Cow's class. Nicely done, everybody. Now, that takes us to where is Mr. Swanson now? So let's move around a little bit. We'll show you guys a couple things. So you can probably see back there that there is a river down there. This is a really cool scenic overlook where I'm at. Now, just to put things in perspective, here's your first hint, you guys. So Georgetown University, where we did some announcements earlier this year, Georgetown University is a mile or two that way, okay? Washington, D.C., maybe 2 or 3 miles that way, okay? Tyson's Corner, a couple miles down the road that way, okay? So that is one. Now here is the answer that I am after, and this, you're going to think a little bit here, friends. You may remember that a couple weeks ago, sometime in mid to early April, I was in the Blue Ridge Mountains, and I asked you what was the name of the road that was behind me. What was the name of that road? Because it was a really famous parkway, okay? Now, your question this week is, what is that parkway? What is that parkway back there? Because it's another kind of famous parkway, okay? So that is the question. Where is Mr. Swanson? And the answer to that question, as a jet plane flies overhead, the answer is, I am on this parkway right here. What is it? Talk it over, figure it out, and we will share the winners' next announcements. In the meantime, my friends, let's make sure we have an awesome day and an awesome week. We know we can do that by being safe, by being respectful, by being responsible, just like every single day, no matter where we are. Let's do some good today. Have a good one, Tigers.